You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Thanks for stopping by today. I am going to check out the McDonald's McDonaldland playset for the McDonaldland characters. You see all the different features there. I'm delivering on my promise to show you vintage toys. I've just kind of been working them into the video archives. More on the way. This is a Remco set from 1976. As you can see from the picture, there's a lot going on, so it's going to take some time to set it up. There are many different things here. I'll read some off on the side here. You have a wind-up train. You have plenty of track. There's a stop and go switch. There is a big playmat with a, what do they call it? Big playmat with a backdrop. And then there is the family restaurant with table, apple pie tree with swing. You see Ronald McDonald on the stilts, one pair of stilts and base included. Now I'm pretty sure this is 100%. It also does say figures not included, but when I got this, it had a bunch of figures in the box. So we'll be able to check all those out as well. Now let me do this. I always like to learn more about the package itself, the box. It's an old box, not in the best of shape, but the back panel has a little story there. So let's get that turned around and I will read that to you next. All right, here is the back. Now the side panels, well, I'll just tilt it down. They're kind of all the same. They have that red side with the big logo there and a repeat of what's inside the box. Let's get to the paragraph here. It says, "Welcome to the fun and excitement of McDonaldland. There's so much to do. The gathering place for Ronald McDonald and all the McDonaldland characters. Take a ride on the colorful wind-up train featuring a locomotive, passenger car, and hamburglar paddy wagon. Also 7 pieces of track and a stop-and-go signal switch. Play with the swing on the enchanting apple pie tree. Cross the Filet-O-Fish lake via the Golden Arches Bridge. Put Ronald on stilts for real clown fun. Serve a tray with McDonald's hamburger and drink at the famous McDonald's family restaurant. All this on a 28 by 30 Playland surface enhanced by an 11-inch colorful backdrop. Words for the McFavorite Clown song are printed on the play surface. Special McDonald's Letterland stationery included for personal messages. All plastic parts molded of strong, safe, non-toxic materials. Surely the fun place to be, which is what I want to experience now with you on video. So let's get this out of the box. All right, here we go. Now, this is how it's been stored for many years. Okay, here is my bridge with the arches on there. And then this is the tree. The apple pie tree with swing. Ooh, check this guy out. That's pretty cool. And look at those eyes. So it's pretty neat the way this is all detailed. Now this is a combination of 2 sets I think I've had over the years. So I finally was able to get one complete set by combining 2, because you'll find these with a lot of broken pieces. All right, so you can see here I've got, it said 7 pieces of track. There's far more than 7, but we'll see how that all pans out. Okay, so box number 1 is how I had it packed just to protect it. So here's my little McDonald's top to the building, it looks like. I have 2 of them, see? And then I had some extra of the green for the tree. And then here's the table in pieces. Here's the little play set for the burger and the drink. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Oh, let's see, oh, there's stuff deep in there. Okay, another big box. Oh, this is the train. Here, I'll tell you what, let me move this out of the way now. I will show you the rest. Actually, let me turn it this way. I can get the, I know there's another box in there. And then the playmat. Okay, there's the big playmat. That's a big set. Okay, so that's everything. The only thing I'm not seeing offhand is my backdrop. I think that's in here. See, I have 2 of these as well. Okay, yeah, I think that's the backdrop, and that folds up. Okay, let's save that. That's special. train piece number 1. See, a lot of times these were broken off, so the pieces, I know it said sturdy plastic, but based on today's standards, I don't think it's that sturdy. Okay. Or is that the backdrop? That's one of the backdrops. I believe that back piece folded up. Okay, there's the wind-up train. I think this was the mechanism to start it. Okay, now look what's in this box. Very special. Okay, I'll just lay them out here for now, and then I'll kind of see what we have here. Ooh, check him out. I remember all their names. I just sometimes mess them up. Okay, I got 2 Ronalds. There he is, look. Check that out. And then this guy. And he's missing a little shoulder piece. Okay. So now I need to set it up. So let me get the, oh, there's my stilts for Ronald with the little stand. Here's the switch. That's the little area to set up my McDonald's. Okay, so you see it all. Let me move it out of the way now. We unpacked it. And then I'll put the base down and start building the set. All right, before I put anything down, as you can see, these boards are cardboard and they're very frail. I have 2 of them, and they're both in pretty much the exact same condition, played with. Now let me just zoom into the top because it's important you see how those corners hooked up. They actually folded back, and then they would lock in and snap there, but the snap is broken on this. Actually, both sides. So I got a little clamp. I'm going to see if I can clamp this in because we want to hold this up in this position. There. So that kind of keeps that in that position. All right. And then the other side is totally messed up. But what I do want to show you is the whole top now. Here, let me zoom out a little bit. And if we get some color change, just because the camera's adjusting, you see there's all kinds of little hamburgers around here. It says, who's the happiest, the very slap happiest? Ronald McDonald. Who's the McFriendliest fellow in town? Who's our McFavorite hamburger clown? Who's, ooh, I don't know this song. Whose feet are funniest? Whose smile is sunniest? Ronald McDonald. Who's the McFunniest man in the land? Let's see. Who's the McWackiest? Give him a hand. So that is the song. And then it's kind of neat coloring they have here. Here's the big lake in the middle. So the bridge actually just goes over this. Like that. And then this. Let me get one of these. Now let's just see how this locks in. There's a channel there. Now this is really in bad shape, but you know, you just got to run with what you have. If I ever did find one that was in better condition, I'd swap them out. Okay, that sits like that. And then they have that in this far corner. Then the table. And then the little, oh, can you see all that? Yeah, you can see it. Let me see if I can give you a better shot in the back corner there. So we don't need this piece. Here's my tray. My bench. Gotta have the bench. Okay, let's get the stilts. I'm not sure that's this way or that way. Like that. I will see when I get Ronald out. And then this goes back here. Of course, this is still need to get the train in there. And then, I don't know, it's kind of neat. This, where is this clipped on to? Oh, it goes to the track over here. So let's see what I have in the track. Okay, so the switcher goes right about here. And then this goes on here, I see. Ooh, so it's controlled by, ooh, you can't see it. Hold on a second. I just lose track sometimes. This goes in here, and then it's controlled. This goes up, so it probably is like a little brake for the train. All right. Okay, so this looks like double the amount of track. So if I wanted to, I probably could do even more. All right, so there's what looks to be, let's just see, slides in and then locks. Okay, let's just keep working our way around. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. There's like a little pin that's got to snap over the track. And if I just keep going, okay, that's pretty close. One more, two more. Well, one more on the switcher. It's getting stuck on this. Okay, that should do it. Okay, so I went ahead and I researched all of the names because there was two I did not know, so I had to figure that out. So I did that. So let me come back now that this is set. Look at the train. There we go. It is set. I've got to give you a better camera angle of all this, so I will be right back. All right, so let's go over the two characters I did not know. Captain Crook. Now, I didn't know his name, didn't know anything about him. I don't even remember if I remember seeing him in the commercials or the cartoons in any way, but there he is. He's got little gloves on. Now, they do have moving appendages, and the best part of these figures is this little knob back here. This is what you use to turn their heads, and all of the figures have this on them. It's a pretty neat little feature. Now, some of them work better than others, but you can get them to communicate that way. All right, so let's see if you'll stand there. Ooh, you don't want to stand, huh? Let's see. I will lean him against the bridge. All right, and the other one I didn't know was Professor McDonald. I had no idea that that was Professor McDonald. Again, his head. Yes, I think so. No, I don't think so. Professor McDonald. All right, so I do have one of the Ronalds. Remember, I had two. He's up on the stilts. I think I'm going to run out of luck here trying to get these to stand. Let's just see. They have been well played with. I would put these characters or figures in probably good to fair condition. There's issues with their clothes and just getting them to pose right. And then we all know the Hamburglar, right? He's got the feature in the back too. And then he's got this cool tie. Nicely detailed figures, though, I will say. And then here, let me give you, there's Ronald. See, he's way up there, jumping around on his stilts. And then we have Officer Big Mac. Now, Officer Big Mac is really head heavy, but it's a squishy, rubbery, almost like a dog toy. But his head isn't working too well. He does move a little bit, so we'll just lay him down there. And then we have Mayor McCheese. And his head works pretty good. Looking tasty. Now that is a harder plastic. Okay, and then one of my favorite characters, Grimace. Now, Grimace has no moving feature, but he's kind of like, he's squishy. You hear that in there? Got these little flipper hands. Cute face. He actually stands up the best. And then Ronald with his tilty head. Ooh, yes. Yes, play with the set. I will, Ronald. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up like the box. Remember the box? I'm going to set the scene up just like that. And then I'm going to run the train. And we'll learn more on how the train works and play with the set. All right, so there is the complete set up. The only thing I haven't done is the train, but I wanted to show you how this works. Now, I have Ronald on the stilts. It does make the scene a little taller, but you get a good idea here. And then let me bring you into the train now. So the train is a wind-up train. It gives you the direction that you're winding up is this way. Ooh. Okay, stop it. Okay, so you wind it and you press this button on the top. And then this is what stops it. And it makes a nice little dingy sound every time. This is not actually doing anything, but you hear it. Okay, so let's wind it up again. I'm not going to go too far. It seems like you get a lot happening there. Okay, I'm not sure what's going to fall off here because I have it propped up. There's just a lot going on in the scene here. I'm guessing some people are going to fall, but that's okay. Now, I did notice that I'm missing the hat and the sword for Captain Crook, and then the cape for the Hamburglar. So there are pieces missing. That's why I said I would rate this good to fair on the figures. Okay, I think it's all on. Are you ready for me to press the button? I do want to prop up this edge just a little. I'm going to put one of my little tools underneath there. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to let it run. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can do it. It's going to want to go. Oh, I might have to wind it up a little bit more. Okay. Thought I had it. All right, let me wind it up a little bit more. Come on, train, chug around. It's not going to like this, but there we go. It's struggling to pull the weight. Okay. I think it's having a hard time with the weight. Let me just, I don't want to max it out too much, but gotta be careful with these wind up toys. Come on, you gotta go around at least one time. All right, let me do this. Let me take off the cars and see if I can just get the train, the engine to go around. Maybe it's just struggling. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, so let's just put one car on. Could it be that much weight is stopping it, or was it a wheel? I don't know. I've never been able to play with this set, so for me, it's trial and error. Let's go with no figure. Oh, that already caused the weight. Okay, so we know that. Oh, wrong way. Let's try the stopper. It works. All right, very cool. Let's add the last car on. You think it could be my one figure sitting in the little seat? Okay. Now will it go on its own, or do I have to give it a little? Oh. Ooh, come on, you can do it. Okay, let me wind it up now, full without a figure. I keep on going the other way. It seems. All right, here we go. Maybe it's just weird to work its gears out. Okay, I'm noticing that the back door on this opens and closes, so I could put the Hamburglar in there as he's being transported. Now that looks like it has some issues. Like at one point there was another pin there that broke off, but let's just put him in there. Let's see if we can at least move him around the track. He's laying down. He's taking a McBreak. Going to McPrison. Okay, let me give it a quick wind up. Send him on his way to McJail. Oh, what happened? I wonder if that's what it is. That's not the wheels. They look to be on. Choo-choo! Ooh, I wonder if we could put... Okay, something's derailing here. Ooh, we're gonna have a problem. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, it's gonna tear everything off. All right, hold on a second. I'm gonna reset the back up. I think it's hitting something back there, and just keep checking it out. Okay, so I have maxed out my train car now. I figured, hey, if it works with the Hamburglar in the back, let's see what happens now. I have wound it up all the way, and then of course Ronald is now driving the train. Let's see if we can get this thing going here. I'll give it a little push. There they go. Hey, one time around, I'm happy with that. Let's give them a little... Oh, not stuck in the back. I thought I fixed that issue. Okay, let's push it. I don't think it's hitting anything. I just think it's a track spot. All right, here we go. Let's do it again. There you go. Go ahead, Ronald. I'll give it a little push along. Ooh, chug, 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 chug. Remember, with no weight, it actually works great. I think once I added these extra characters in there. Well, let's just see. One more time. I've been playing. It's kind of what I wanted to do. Show it to you. See, right there, maximum wind. Didn't push it that time. It's hard to believe it's that sensitive to having that little bit of extra weight on it. Let's stop the train. Stop the train. All stop. All right, so there you go. That is the McDonaldland playset from Remco. I think I'm going to give you a few more shots of the train, couple different angles so you can see it in a better perspective, and I will keep playing, but that's all for now, and thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the video. Later! If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.